Okay, so this reading is for Tiffany. I don't think we've ever actually met. She is a friend of a friend. We've been Facebook friends for a while now. And I kind of just openly called out for people to do readings. Tiffany, I do not know whether you wanted Oracle or Tarot, so we're going with Oracle. And let's see. If anybody's looking for tarot tips for reading with one hand instead of two, if you're used to reading a specific way, I always just kind of like let the cards talk to me and follow my intuition anyways. So if you just shuffle them around like on a table, works almost as well as shuffling in your hands. Ooh, this is an interesting combo here. All right, so 7 of Embers reversed. This card stands for losing hope, destroyed confidence, and being overwhelmed, and its presence in a reading is challenging. Upside down, the Book of the Phoenix loses its hold, and the pages flip around from front to back. Spells on love and spells on beauty seem to reveal themselves, but prove completely useless in this moment. The flames are beginning to engulf the book, and it's losing control, overwhelmed by its contents. If this card shows up reversed, do not let yourself become overwhelmed by your current situation. While there may be a lot going on, try to find one thing to focus on and persevere. Through completing one task at a time, you will lessen your load, bit by bit. Next card is 10 of Birds. This card is upright, and its presence is also challenging, and it stands for difficult ending, betrayal, and deception. You are at the end of a chapter, and you had hoped for a resolution that would leave you better off. But here it is not the case. This card shows when we are met with difficult endings. It often speaks of betrayal, deception, and something being wrongfully terminated. This ending was out of your control, so it is important to understand the impact of it, but not to dwell on it. If you spend too long picking apart the reasons why it went south, it will eat you alive. Appreciate that it existed at all, and move onwards onto your next chapter. The Entertainer. Just FYI, the mirror card for this is the Knight of Pentacles, if you want to look that up. The upright meaning is skillful, amusing, and pleasing, and its presence in a reading is neutral. The Entertainer is a conundrum of character. He has acquired an audience from his notable skills and successes, but has grown too dependent on these tricks to imbue meaning into his life. He measures value based on what there is to gain, rather than the inherent beauty. In a reading, the Entertainer can be good when inquiring on fame and success. But in emotional or spiritual arenas, the Entertainer is a fraud. When it comes to matters of the heart, they can freeze up. So what I am hearing from these cards is that you've been betrayed and you've been hurt. And what that has caused you to do is lean back into shallow things, like focusing on beauty and shallow love, and looking to entertain or be entertained instead of digging deep and doing the shadow work, doing the spiritual work, doing the deep healing work that you need to do. You have been through some kind of trauma, and it feels very much to me in this moment that it is repeated trauma, that you had some type of trauma in your youth that left you very vulnerable and allowed for people to prey on and betray you. And through that, you've been re-traumatized over and over again, but you've never done the work. You've just pushed it down, and pushing it down may have been necessary at the time. You just pushed all of your trauma, all of your emotion down, and you lived this entertaining, shallow life for a while, but you're realizing that almost on the end of this betrayal that you want something deeper. You want to do the work. You want to sort of open the book and read it and understand and become a better person, but you're not sure how to without opening Pandora's box of trauma and feeling. And you need help. You need someone to help guide you through this next phase. That's what I got. Let me know if this resonated with you or if it sounded completely off.